Day two, fellas. After this divorce or breakup, you know what we know I'm going. Most of the time, divorce. So day two, we need to reprogram my mind. Well, it's all about reprogramming this central computer right here to get into another state so that you can start achieving what you were designed and purposed to achieve anyway. So these things are the biggest issues when it comes to a man after this point in time. So I'm just kind of working on day two, things that we need to think about, right? First of all, and I'm gonna try to be as soft as I can because I know day two you're struggling, you're going through it, you're having issues, you're not quite happy at all. So we need to take a bath, fellas. I'm gonna need you to wash yourself. Start reprogramming your mind because right now you're programming yourself into depression. You're sitting here, you're laying in bed or on somebody's couch or your own couch. You may have your own house, but you're not getting in the bed. You're just staying on the couch. Yeah, many men do it. No need to be embarrassed of it. So you can ask your boy about it. Maybe strike up a conversation, get a new friend. But this is what happens. You start declining in taking care of yourself. You're not cleaning yourself. You're not brushing your teeth. So that needs to go into your schedule if you're not doing it. So remember, we need a schedule and a budget. That's from day one. So now that we're here, schedule yourself to wash your butt. And I'm talking about wash it. Scrub, get a cloth and get wet, get all under, get in your ears, back of your neck, under your arms. I mean, get in there. And you guys might think this is funny or I'm joking around. I am not playing. I'm dead serious right now. Get under your arm, scrub in the middle of your chest. Especially you have hair and a lot of hair on your chest. Man, get some get the liquid soap. Get that stuff. Get in there. Get that stuff off because you probably should shave some of it off. Carries a lot of dirt. So we'll start manicuring, getting this body right in your groin area. No, don't just wipe and throw. No. Get in there. Get in there. Get all that mess and funk. Get in there. If you're overweight at this point, get in there. Lift things up. Get in there. But wash your butt, brush your teeth, put this in your schedule. When I get up in the morning, I'm gonna brush my teeth. After my workout, on my walk, or whatever I have to do that I've scheduled as a getting healthy technique, we're gonna go ahead and take a shower after that, and then we'll schedule ourselves. At the end of the day, we'll clean ourselves again, take another shower at the end of the day. So I can't get this enough. Start taking care of your cleanliness. Okay, it's gonna make you feel better. I promise you. I mean, good breath makes you feel better. Just ask anybody. You want to talk to somebody with bad breath, it's not a good conversation. So let's work on this, right? And then we kind of step into the I wills. And I will not. I will. And I will not. And you're going to add to this list throughout your process. Like, I will not do these particular things, and I will do these things. I will not. So let's start with a few. I will not be depressed. I will be impressive. I will not be depressed. I will be impressive. I will not let things people say about me bother me. They have nothing to do with me. Me gets it done. Me is the one that makes things happen. Stop blaming people. Be impressive to them. You've already laid something out that you said you were going to do to yourself. Transform your body, transform your mind. You will impress the world. Self-control, you will own it. Don't be depressed. I will not be depressed. I will be impressive. All right? I will not be bitter. I will be grateful and thankful. That's a tough one at this moment in your life because you're hurting. And a lot of times when we're hurting, we want other people to hurt with us. That's why that famous saying where it says, hurt people. Yeah, that's pretty much, it's true. And we want to hurt the one that hurt us. Like anything. I mean, it's just natural, right? We want to, if you hit me, I want to hit you back. I want to hit the thing that hit me. I want to kick the thing that kicked me. But I don't just want to kick it. I want to kick harder. I want them to hurt. And when I hear people going through a divorce or finished with a divorce and they're still in that same mindset, I just want them to hurt. They deserve to feel what I felt. Then what makes you any different than they are? What makes you what gives you a special content about yourself that makes you better than them when you want to hurt them worse than how they hurt you? Please, I'll wait. Because the person that you're telling people about how evil they are, you actually have become more evil because you want to hurt them more than they hurt you. No. Yeah, don't worry about hating what hurt you. Don't worry about that. Hate the hurt more than you hate what hurt you. Hate it way more than you hate what hurt you. Because hate being in the position that you're in, hate being in that depressive state of mind. Hate being there. Instead of hating that woman all day and all night and every second of your life long. Hate what hurts. Hate being depressed. That's what you hate. But I will be thankful and grateful. And this is the beginning, man. In day 2, I'm telling you to be thankful and grateful. Like, so Kauri, you want me to be thankful and grateful for being on my own, for losing my family, losing my children, getting caught in bullcrap, losing my job, thankful for child support, thankful for alimony. Kauri, you want me to be thankful and grateful for that? Yeah. And if nothing else, I know this is very cliche, but it's so factual. It could be worse. Yeah, I'm letting that soak in for a bit. It could be much worse. You could have had to pay alimony until you die. You could have had a chance to not get your family back. Be thankful that you still have legs and arms, so that you still can accomplish your dreams, even though you want to blame that person like I wasted so much time with that. You didn't waste anything. You learned something. I hope you learned something. If not, I'm trying to teach you something. But all of that was a lesson, so that you can have the right risk attack for anything. I'm putting everything. I'm gonna look at the risk in all things now. All things. Because all things is what you're trying to become. That's power. And then you'll have self-control with it. With all things. I don't have to get angry at a guy that gets angry with me. because I've been that guy. I can be him right now. I can look at him and become him. I can become all things and say, wow, he's hurting. And the only person he has to take it out is on me. But it doesn't affect me whatsoever. I have built myself up to a level of self-control that I actually feel sorry for him. I understand that that man has pain and no self-control. So if he can't control himself, he's destined to lose. He's destined to lose just because I can see no self-control in him. If self-control is not the biggest risk a man has in his life, I don't know what is. Without it, you are destined for loss. Think about it. This is... We live to just want more and have more and be so abundant in life. But if we don't control the want, we won't be able to get it. If we don't control the way we go about receiving the want, we'll never be able to have it. If we don't control the things we do to acquire the want, and then we get so confused because we don't think about the need. It's funny now, on day 2, you really wanted a wife, but now you need one. Oh yeah, wild, huh? You wanted it so bad, but you didn't maintain it. You didn't maintain yourself through the process. You wanted it, and it's gone. And all that pieces that broke apart from you, now you see things that you need in a wife. Like, man, I really need somebody to pick up the kids. I really need somebody to help me with these kids, these children. Oh man, I really need somebody to take half of this mortgage. Look how much we take out of our children's life. We can't even pay college because we have separate incomes, separate households have left, paying an exuberant amount of rent, leaving our children high and dry because of our decision-making processes. See how I brought that all back on me? Us, not on them or whoever, the system, the government, me. We deny our future for sex, fake love, and drugs, partying, fun, happiness. No. Let's keep it going though. I will not blame. I will not blame. I will not blame. Blame who, Kauri? I don't blame. It was her fault, but I'm not blaming her. What? Just tell me about you. Instead of telling everybody about your ex and what your ex did and putting your ex down and devaluing them, because if you read your divorce paperwork, it says as if it never existed. So you're actually doing something against the law. So, you know, don't do that. You're getting away with it, but you don't have to. That's integrity. So build your integrity. Go to your friends, and whenever you feel like you need to say something about that other person, you need to blame them for anything, then go ahead and take that hit yourself. Only tell them about your involvement in it, your negative involvement, so you can see how cruel you are, dirty and nasty, because you're not with them anymore, so you can't help them. You can't get that woman or man cleaned up. You can't do any of that. They're gone. So only talk about yourself. Tell us what you're doing. Tell everybody about how you won't get off that couch. Tell everybody how you won't wash your butt. How you're half-assing at work. And how you need to do better. Tell everybody about how you're working out now. How you are washing your butt. Whoa. How you're cooking for yourself, how you're shopping for you, how you're doing better, and how you're helping other people. That, man, look, if you give yourself something to do, you have so much more to talk about. Isn't that crazy? Because a man in a divorce or after divorce will always become his own wife. Guaranteed. If it's your first marriage, you will become your first wife. If it's your second marriage, you will become your second wife. Third wife. Because you get better at being the woman that you need to be in your life. Which makes it easier for the incoming woman, because you've already become one or two or three or four women. The experience is a benefit for the new lady. But the suffering, the bullcrap that you had to go through, the doo-doo swamps that you had to wade in, oh my God. The loss. The loss. Losing time, energy, sleep. The loss, resources, generational wealth, the loss. College tuition for your kids, not worrying about anything, the loss. Losing your kids, your family. The loss. Breaking a woman's heart, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, while breaking your heart again and again and again and again, instead of just becoming the great you that's always been inside of you, and using all of those people, fusing them together to become something solid. The original you. Like, whatever happened in your marriage, cheating, she left you, whatever got you to the divorce or to be separated from, that was a piece of you that you didn't know about that was exposed in your marriage, in your relationship. You were exposed as a man. And you could either fix it or not fix it. That's what you get in this time zone right here. I get to become the greatest me that I know of right now. And then I get to improve him daily. Or I get to become good, decent me. I'll make it through. No big one. No. I will is the next one. I will own my cruelty. I will own my cruelty. I will own my nasty nature. The dirty, horrible man, father, dude, friend, helper, I will own that person, all of those people inside of me. And I will also own my goodness. Because if I'm able to be cruel, I'm able to be good. And if I'm able to be good, I am able to be cruel. But if I own both, I am able to judge. I'm able to judge effectively with character and integrity and moral fabric. Because I own it, that means I have self-control, because owners have self-control. So once I'm able to judge other people fairly and correctly, they will start judging me fairly and correctly. Because no matter what they see, they will see a solid, consistent, fixed man. We're past healed. It's time to be fixed. Make these broken pieces work. Strengthen what remains. That's where it is. Here's a will not. I will not criticize or put down my enemies. That one stings. That one, I know. I know. I will not criticize or put down my enemies. That is so tough. That is insane. I will defeat them with grace and honor. I will defeat my enemies with grace and honor. Walking upright as a man instead of sliding on my belly like a snake. Yeah. So just think about it for a second. If you're able as a man to be dirty, nasty, but you can clean yourself, like in our lessons today. You can shave yourself. You can wash yourself. Then you can put on a new suit, because you can reshape yourself. You can change everything about you. And you put on that nice, clean, white, $12,000 suit. Do you really want to get on the ground and scrub that along the ground and get dirty again? Or will you practice walking upright? Will you get better at it? Because it's not the suit that looks good. It's the man in it. It's not the suit that has integrity. It's the man in it. Character, fabric, moral fabric. It's the man in the suit. So the suit cannot wear itself. The man wears the suit. And that same man can turn a $50 suit into a $12,000 suit just by the way he carries it. And what it's made of that gets it walking upright. So this is the last thing. I will not quit. I will not quit. Everything is in my power. I own it. Nothing can stop me. I am the only thing that can stop myself. Oh, I just slapped myself. I just didn't. You want to stop me from slapping myself? You can't. I can. No, it's not happening. I'm not going to do that. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to lift my hand to myself. I'm not going to harm myself. Because I can stop harming myself by leaving people alone, shutting my mouth, staying in my lane, going after my promise, building myself. Yeah. I mean, nobody can stop you from that. Nobody. Do it. This is the last thing. I'm going to try to make this quick. Right now, you're thinking about this love thing, man. Love, love, love. Because you did it wrong. You never learned that woman. And now you have to start learning yourself. So now I'm going to show you how to love yourself and another person all at the same time. But I'm going to talk about that woman that you love. You didn't. See, love is when things happen. Because love stays. Like, you don't really want to have to love somebody in a relationship. That means something is going on. So the way it works, you have to learn a person. I need to learn you and see who you are, because a lot of people, I bet right now, when you get out of that relationship, you're like, man, it's like I never knew who she was. You never did. You never did. I knew my ex for 30 years and never knew who she was. But I was picking up pieces. I didn't want to know who she was. I didn't want to know. But you don't want to have to love anybody. Love stays. A mother, she's having a baby. She's pushing that pain and everything. She stays through it. That's love. Or if you're a guy that cheated and she took you back, yeah, she expected you never to cheat. But when you did and she stayed, that's where love happens, because love creates something new. And your marriage changed to be something new. It was a marriage with a cheating experience. Love stays. So you learn a person, and then you're able to expect from that person. You communicating, because we should have found out if we were compatible anyway. Like, why would I keep messing with people, friends, and everything in my life if they're not compatible with me? They're not even seeking a future. They don't want anything in their life. They're just staying in one freaking spot. Moldy. They're not compatible with me trying to be, I'm going to work out. I can't sit here and lay up on the couch with the guy playing video games all day. He's not compatible as a friend. So if I can't pick a good wife or friends, I need to find out who I am, build me up, and know what I'm compatible with. And then I can start learning other people. I'm learning because I know what I am. I know what's compatible with my nature. I can learn you. Are you nice? Are you sweet? Are you soft? Because that's compatible in my nature. You're not? Oh, gotta go. As a dude, same rules. Like, man, are you nice, sweet, and soft, bro? I don't need a crazy dude up in my life as a friend that's giving me problems and hassle and bullcrap. Makes no sense. Think about it. Stop bullcrapping your life away on the garbage. So you learn, you expect, and then let me tell you when love happens. This is great. Love happens when expectations aren't met. Prove me wrong. I don't hear anybody. Yeah, I expect you to come home on time, but you don't. So I'm not happy. So I leave. That's not love. That's an expectation of dopamine. I'm not happy. I expect you not to hit me in a domestic way, in a violent way. I expect that. But then it happens. I'm not happy about that. I'm out. And you should be. But if you stay, that's when love happens. Because it takes love to stay with somebody that hits you. And it also takes love to fix it. And some people say, well, you have to love yourself and walk away. Yeah. In domestic situations, yes. Walk away. Men too. Don't let a woman just sit there beating on you. But it's in the rough times. The expectation, because I wanted to get that domestic thing out of the way. It always comes up. So now that we got that off the map, let's go ahead and get with some other things here. Like, you're not getting sex all the time. Because now that the domestic thing's out the way, I can touch on people, touch on the other little things, poke little buttons here, right? Yeah, because we always want to take it to something that's not even ours sometimes. We want to get pissy and, just start changing topics. No. We're still talking about expectations. But yeah, if you're being hurt or harmed, get out of that situation. But don't lie about it either. Don't lie and try to diffuse or mess up, devalue a person with your lie about those kind of violent issues. I guess I'll stay here for a little bit longer. I'm going over my time here, but don't lie about those issues. That's a very cruel person. So, but let's talk about it. Let's get to the point where we're not having sex like I want. We're not going out like we used to. Because now expectations aren't happening. Like Disney World. You're happy when you're there, but you don't expect to stand in those long lines. You don't expect to pay the heavy amount of money, that it takes. You don't expect there to be a fast lane that's slow as the slow lane. You don't expect all that. But you have to pay for happiness, and happiness has to be replenished. Because Disney World closes at a certain time and you have to get out. And then you pay for that happiness and you can come back and do it all over again. Or you can be thankful and grateful where you are. You can build your own fun. You can make your own Disney World. But if you make nothing, you have nothing. So a lot of times you're in this love cycle like, Kauri, I really loved her. I get it, man. You don't know, man. My heart's broken. Man, I get it. But right now, man, she doesn't exist. She's gone. And if you left, she expected you not to leave. Nobody got married and expected they weren't going to be. That's not how it works. I mean, I guess it kind of does now, but that's not the original intent. We're getting married to stay married, and that's it. We're getting together to stay together, and that's it. But your expectations weren't met, man. So what do you mean by that, Kauri? Like, well, I mean, now you have to still love her through it. What do you mean I have to love her? You just said she doesn't exist. Yeah, but right now she's existing for you. So love not being angry with her. Love not being bitter with her. Spiteful, petty, talking about her negatively. Love her that much. Because you are love, son. When you're in love, things are happening. Divorce is happening when you're in love. That's why, you can't go out being a butthole. If you're breaking up, don't go out being a butthole. Love them enough for that. That woman was never meant to be there for your happiness. That's never been what it's about. That person in your life was meant to be there for your journey. They were there for the life lessons to let you actually experience life with God inside of you. And love it. Enjoy it. Because you bring love everywhere. And love creates. You don't make love. I hear this. That's been said for many, many years. No, love makes babies. You are love. When you bring two pieces of love together, it makes things. It creates. It always creates something new. Believe you me, man. The people in your life that we say we love, but not loving, we're just expecting from them. We have such high expectations because we put them in a high honor and esteem, but we don't have a word for that except honorable. I honor them. I'm thankful and grateful for them, but we don't know how to use that. So we misdefine love. I love them. No, you have a high honor and a high valued opinion of who they are right now. But man, let them steal from you. Let them hurt you, harm you, harm something you honor and esteem. That's when you have to love them. That's when you have to say, is this worth losing everything that we worked for? But you always have to love them, man, because you're cruel. You have to love them enough to know that your cruel nature can hurt them. Because you know so many things about this person that nobody else knows. You've seen them naked, for goodness sake. But as you love them, you're honest, your character, your integrity, your moral fabric, your self-control, all of that comes out for other people to see in you. Because you could be cruel as they are to you, or what have you. Or you could be a man upright. Doesn't affect my suit. So I hope this has been informative. I don't even hope. This is informative. You gotta, dude, just use the wisdom. I've been here more than enough. But use this day 2. And it'll be really, our day 2 will be like week 2. Because there's so much you can do with the information I just gave you. You gotta love yourself. But in order to love yourself, it takes loving others first. Because you don't understand how much love that you really are. If your kids aren't talking to you, love them anyway. And they may not see it today, but they'll see your character integrity, and it'll come out. And if it doesn't come out to them, all of the people that you've been gracious to and loving to and giving them the love that you are, they'll let your children know. Leave a legacy that people strive for. They look at it and just like, man, that was a great man, a good leader. I bet he was a great father, not knowing that you weren't, and then you were. You just had to do enough things so people could see that you always were a good father. You just were dumb, uneducated, ignorant of how to be a great father. So today, to end this out, man, I love you guys because I see myself in you. As I look through this camera lens, I can see so many men. I can see your eyes listening to this. I can see the tears falling down your face because you're still hurting. Hurting. I see it. Brings tears to my eyes. I'm getting a little misty. But you are love, and I'm love, so I'm bringing all this package of love to you, fellas. Putting this out, trying to help you through this process. I got you. Whether you're rich, poor, whatever ethnicity, gay, straight, I don't care. I care less. This is how humans work. Much life. Believe that.